Okay.
Full
Summon a
Helm
monster.
Knight.
Machine and might combine to bring peace to the world. Synchro summon. The monster with some major motor. Power Tool Dragon.
He looks like a girl. Damn, the equip cards. How will you guys find what those cards are?
Battle. Attack. Power Tool Dragon. Crafty Break.
Boom! How do we unlock Leo? Once you reach stage 11, you unlock Leo. Alright, good job. That's how you get him. Now what's his ace monster? Ace monster, where are you? And I just putting it out there, every character's ace monster is not obtainable besides Stardust. Otherwise, all the ace monsters are through a skill. Courage and strength. There you go. The ace monster is Power Tool Dragon. Not tied to a specific deck type for summoning it. But its effect is a specific deck type, an equip spell deck. So, what's an equip spell deck? Noble Nuts. Can we use this with Noble Nuts? That's the question. You could also potentially use this in Gemini's with the Supervise. Let's read what he does real quick. He's 2300. He's level 7. Level 7 to summon him. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters once per turn. After you summon him, 2300 attack, 2500 defense. Once per turn, reveal 3 equip spells from your deck. Then your opponent randomly adds 1 to your hand. Shuffle your deck. If this card would be destroyed while equipped with an equip spell, you could send one of those equip cards to the graveyard instead. So first I was thinking Noble Nuts, right? But we can't equip the Noble Nut cards to Power Tool Dragon, so surely there must be good equip spells for this specific card, right? Let's see. I'm going to show you a great way to check. I'm going to filter by equip spell. And then I'm going to filter by release date. What does this do? This is going to show me every equip card introduced into the game with 5 Ds. So my mentality is you introduce Power Tool Dragon, then you must be introducing other cards that work with it, unless there are already cards that work well with it. But I'm just going to not assume that. First, I'm going to see if they introduce new cards. And as you can see, 5 Ds in its entirety, including the new box and the structure deck, introduced 5 equip cards. 5 equip cards. Starting with this. And how do I know that? Because, right? Yeah, starting with this. Because this, we already know, is from the last box. So starting with this, sorted by release date, this is what we have. Equip only to a Morphotronic monster. So Power Tool wants to be equipped with cards to get its other effect of not being destroyed by battle or card effect. He's not a Morphotronic. Let's move on. Junk Barrage. When the equipped monster destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of the destroyed monster's attack in the graveyard. Surely, Power Tool Dragon does not want to be equipped with this. Thorn of Malice cannot be... He can't be equipped with this. This is a plant or a Black Rose. Okay, here's another equip card. Send a Morphotronic from your hand to the graveyard. You can't equip this onto Power Tool Dragon either. And then we have this. The equipped monster gains 300 attack for each monster your opponent controls. If it would be destroyed by battle, you could destroy this card instead. Man, I mean, it already has the effect. So obviously Power Tool would not want to use this because, I mean, I would think he wouldn't want to use it because its effect contradicts its own effect where it already has that effect. So literally the only new card is Junk Barrage. This can't be used, this can't be used, this can't be used, and this just conflicts with the skill. It just repeats what his effect is. All right, let's do pass number 2. So the equip cards suck. Here you go. How to review Leo. I mean, how to farm him. There you go. That's a deck. Screenshot it. Thank you, so. Okay, this is a more serious attempt. The farm deck's pretty simple. Just set up your wall and have an Emperor's Holiday or Disarmament ready for when he gets out Power Tool. He uses Power Tool Dragon. Let's look at the level up rewards. Well, I mean, let's look up the drop rewards now, because we were just talking about Power Tool Dragon and how to unlock and how to farm. So now you guys know how to farm. Now let's look at the drop rewards. I remember reviewing this on YouTube, so I'm not going to bore you too much. While in attack position, once per turn, you could send 1 equip card to this card to the graveyard to inflict 500. While in defense, once per turn, you can equip 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent. So this card has a crazy effect, but you have to be able to like summon him on your opponent's turn. You have to like protect him or summon him on your opponent's turn, and then put it in defense. They all suck. This literally sucks. He literally sucks up your opponent's monster while in defense. You give him the good suck, but then nothing happens after you suck it. Equip only to a Morphotronic. Each time the equip card battle positions change, destroy a spell or trap on the field. Okay, let's just look at the skill level ups. Gadget Driver. You could send this card from your hand to the graveyard to select any number of face-up Morphotronic monsters you control. Change the battle position of the selected monsters. This effect can be activated during either player's turn. You could send this card from your hand to the graveyard and select any number of face-up. Change the battle position. I guess with the good suck monster, you could put it into defense right away, then suck up something. Factory of 100 Machines, quick play. Remove from play all Morphotronic monsters from your graveyard. Target face-up machine type monster gains 200 for each card removed. That doesn't seem good. Gadget Driver again. Morphotronic Monotron. When a Morphotronic monster is summoned, you could change it to face-up defense. Okay, so, I mean, these cards kind of work with the good suck monster. If you want to play a bunch of these, summon the good suck, it goes to defense, then suck up their monsters, but then you don't really do anything after that. Okay, again. Cameraman. We already talked about this card. It's already a drop reward. Again. Okay, this should be good, right? The level 30 card is usually the good card. DDR works with Power Tool. Yeah. The equip cards that special summon is probably the best thing to use with Power Tool. Morphotronic Smartphone. Level 1 tuner. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned by banishing a Morphotronic from your graveyard. I already like it. I already like that. Because what did I say about tuners? They need to help you synchro summon, and that definitely helps you synchro summon. While in attack position, once per turn, you could roll a dice, excavate that many cards from the top of your deck, add 1 excavated Morphotronic card to your hand, shuffle the rest back in the deck. Damn. So, you banish a Morphotronic, you special summon this, you roll a dice. Hopefully you roll decent enough to at least add a Morphotronic. Then you could normal summon that Morphotronic and hopefully perform a synchro summon right then and there. While now that's summoning it in attack. If you special summon it in defense, once per turn you could roll a 6-sided die, look at that many cards from the top of your deck, then put them back in any order. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Its first effect is better though. Okay. This looks like completing what we need. Right? They give us this, and then it's Morphotronic month. So, maybe they didn't want to overwhelm you guys, Because I know competitive players want everything right now. I mean, we all want it now. We're greedy. We want it now. We want to play it in top decks. We want to play it in tournaments. We want to win money with them. We want to do top plays right away. But I think this is just a slow introduction into what's to come. And maybe Morphotronics are next because it's in the data mine. Let's look at the skills. And I think the skills will probably suck too. Courage and Strength, Power Tool Dragon. We already established there's no good way to use this card. So his Ace Monster and the skill to use the Ace Monster really suck. Morphotronic Remotin. I remember this one being pretty good, I think. Level 3 Tuner. Once per turn while in attack position, you could target one Morphotronic monster in your graveyard, banish that target, add one Morphotronic with the same level as the target from your deck to your hand. That seems pretty good. That's pretty good. But Morphotronics right now are quite incomplete. Equipment Exchange can be used if your life points at 3,000 or below. Return an equip spell from your hand to the deck. Draw one card. This could be used only once per duel. I guess you could use this with Noble Knights. If you draw an equip card, you don't want it, shuffle it back, draw a new one. Can be used if you have 3 or more equip spells in your graveyard. Randomly add one equip spell from your graveyard to your hand. Return all other equip spells in the graveyard to your deck. Would you use this in Noble Nuts? This is an actual plus. This is a +1. This is, if you can get this, this is good. I just think it's too slow for Noble Knights. It's too slow for Noble Knights. By the time you have 3 equip spells in the graveyard, the duel's already over. You probably lost. Yeah, you probably lost. Okay, so yeah, I really only see his equip skills working with a deck like Noble Knights. Otherwise, Power Tool and Morphotronics seem incomplete.